Hi there, Gerry Brinkman at BereanNation.com. Got a thought for you here. I'm going to read you from Genesis chapter 4. It says, "Now the man had relations with his wife Eve." So we're talking about Adam. "And she conceived and gave birth to Cain. And she said, I have gotten a man-child with the help of the Lord. Again, she gave birth to his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of flocks, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So it came about in the course of time that Cain brought an offering to the Lord of the fruit of the ground. Abel, on his part, also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of their fat portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and for his offering, but for Cain and his offering he had no regard. So Cain became very angry, and his countenance fell. Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry, and why is your countenance fallen? If you do well, will not your countenance be lifted up? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door, and its desire is for you, but you must master it. Cain told Abel his brother. And it came about when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel your brother? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? He said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the ground. I'm going to stop there. There's a whole lot in here, but the point I was trying to get at this morning here was that we are, in fact, our brother's keeper. It says here, the Lord, he kills his brother, and then the Lord says to Cain, Where is Abel, your brother? Cain answers with two fallacies. The first, I do not know. That was a direct lie. Of course he knew where his brother was. He struck him, and he lay dead there. Or maybe he stowed the body. It doesn't really say. And then he said, Am I my brother's keeper? What he was saying was that, look, Abel and his thing are none of my business. Abel's welfare is not my concern. And he was wrong. Our welfare is always each other's concern. Not because we want to go knock our brothers on the head with a rock, although sometimes in a debate you might want to think that. That's the joke. The serious portion of this is, if your brother's going through something and he says, Oh no, everything's fine, I'm rejoicing in Christ, and he doesn't necessarily reflect that with his face or tone of voice, you are duty bound to dig a little deeper and find out what's going on with your brother for the purposes of helping steer him toward Christ. Shepherd him a little bit, pastor him a little bit. Our welfare is always each other's concern. I'm Gerry Brinkman from BereanNation.com. Remember, study the scriptures daily to see if these things are so.